Hey, welcome all. My name is Sanket. Welcome to my YouTube channel and weekly analysis on Nifty 50 and broader market of the Indian stock market. As I can see from last few days, the market is in very tight range and very sideways, not showing up the direction. And yes, I'm there to help you out. What I'm able to see today, I'm going to review my own self. Please do analysis before taking any trades or taking any decision. Please take some time to review your efforts and take some efforts into your things. Trading is a risky game, but yes, to manage it, you can manage it beautifully. Let's begin from the Nifty 50. As we can see from the daily chart of the Nifty 50, we are in the big range. We are stuck in the big range of 18,600 and the below level is 16,400. We are in between that two areas, key areas. That's why we are not able to pull out. As we can see, the higher high, higher lows is not forming, and that's why we are going sideways. The market is in some sideways connection, and some people are calling it distribution is happening and distribution or accumulation is happening. I don't think so, but from the current time frame of the Nifty 50, I'll shift to the weekly chart. And as I can see that tight consolidation is going on. As I can see from this candle, we have not closed above high and low and not able to cross that also. And that's why we are going into tight consolidation. This consolidation maybe break on a Monday due to some US weakness coming inside. US inflation is rising up and the Fed is tapering and everything is happening. So not to worry. Yes, US may lead. We are going to throw some US charts also, what the US may see and have the effects. But from current scenario of the weekly chart, I am a little bit bearish on from this current scenario. Let's see how the market opens on the Monday, and after that, I think so. If we close below successfully 17,000 or 17,000 is the key area, then we can shoot down to, or we can straightway move ahead to the new mark area of my area of support 15,800, 15,520. And from here we can see a new, as we can see the new forming of low lows into this area, and market may some pullback and take some resistance again nearby 17,000, 16,500 or something area, and may hit down again to the downside for 14,900 and below that. So majorly see this, guys. The first thing, understand there will be correction to the market. If you have a healthy correction, the market will throw to the another side very heavily, very good. Yes, in stock market there is a bull cycle for 5 years and one cycle of bearishness or bearish cycle. So you need to understand that first. Okay, now mostly I'll be the bearish one. I'm not so long into the Nifty. Yes, I'll drive what the sectors are driving in India, in Indian stock market. So we can see that how the stock market is working, how the sectors, how the stocks are performing, and how to focus on the upcoming sectors. Okay, from daily chart I'm not able to see. Let me throw my RSI, as my RSI is also not able to close above the 60, as it is telling us that momentum is not coming into the market. That's why we can see a sideways, and the 40-60 range in the RSI is in the sideways range. On a weekly chart, the RSI has taken some resistance at 60, so that's a big carefulness and indication, as well as the two my moving averages on RSI is indicating that crossover is there. We may have some downward side accelerations coming up in upcoming days, and if we try to close below this area, RSI goes below this area point of head bump, and we may lead down to the to the downside, and we may see the trend shift happening in Nifty from bullish to bearish. Right now it is in sideways, yes, but I'm expecting the bearishness to be coming in. Let's dive into for a more monthly, one more time frame, monthly chart time frame. That's yes, we have a little bit of divergence coming in. I will not say there is a divergence right now, because we have from 40 to 80, it was on super bullish territory zone. We may see some correction till 12,000 area, 12,000. Why 12,000? Yes, actually, when the markets fall from those area in 2020, and market just come back, just hold this price area of 12, and I think so the 12,000 will act as a big support. The support coming inside 14,000 are a little bit weak, but yes, the 15,000, the biggest support, and the last bulls will be active till only the 15,400. If we broke below, if we close below 15,400, we are heading for the little bit downside till 12,000 area, guys. So I do repeat once again, my last hope, and or the last hope of the bulls will be remain until unless intact till 14,000 15, sorry, 15,400. If we get close below that 15,400, we may see a biggest falling market, and Nifty may head till 12,000. Yes, and don't worry, don't get panic. If you are having some good profits, good things in your portfolio, start booking it. Actually, you should book 60% and keep holding 40% in your portfolio right now. So that's my suggestion to everyone. Depends upon your financial stability and financial everything, and your risk appetite. You can hold it if you want it. Okay, so moving down to my daily time frame, and Nifty, I'm not able to see any good signs of supports coming up at the current level or below the current price of the Nifty 50, and we may head down to the 15,800 to 15,500, the first key area of my support. And if we close below this area of major support, we may see a bearishness coming, a big bearishness coming inside the market, and we may see the same fall that has been happened in the previous time also, the 2015. I can see, I'll just zoom in out, and I can see the same thing happened in 2015. The market gone sideways, got choppiness, and in August it broke and it gone below this crucial area of the supports, and then the market turned bearish for the whole year. And it from Feb, it turned out to the upside, and everyone knows what happened from there. And then the market started to climb for 1 2 3 years. The market was in uptrend, then again we got sideways in a little bit due to some elections, and again when the election news was out, we got headed, and again we got speed went down. And in 2020, we all know that corona hit, and just hit down to the downside. But still I'm bullish. I don't see that market is actually extremely bullish, but for the shorter term it may get bearish on this note. I'll not get surprised if the market comes down to 15,800, 15,000, because my views is turning to the bearish now. And if we get close below this area of key area of support of 17,000, I'll be extremely bearish. I'll be extremely bearish. So we are holding this area of support of 17,000, the psychological level. If we broke the psychological level of 17,000, we may head to the 15,800, 15,500 area. Let's move on to the Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty, from the weekly chart, I can see there was a drop-based drop, or we can call supply zone or resistance zone. We have just hit it, and we don't have fresh until unless 35,000 area that I have already marked. If we broke this also, we have level below the levels of 33,175 and 31,90 is my big area of buying, and some stocks. And from last few days and few weeks, the Bank Nifty was in good uptrend and everything was in condition. But yes, my momentum RSI is not allowing me that. It is not telling me that the momentum is flowing in, because the RSI is in between 60 and 40, and right now it is taking resistance at 60. It is telling me that market may go bearish side, and we may head down to the this one. So majorly if on Monday, if I get a chance, I will be looking for the shorts opportunity, not immediately short, but I'll wait for the market to show me the right direction. Till that moment I'll wait, and if I get some resistance making up that area, then I'll just go surely short. But if we take already have a market was having a good pattern like a this, we have taken a resistance and not able to cross this high, so we may see some bearishness coming in from the Bank Nifty also. Only thing is that we are, private banks are weak, but PSU banks are very strong. And if the PSU banks started getting for the weakness, we may see lots of bearishness coming into the Nifty, and Nifty may get broke. And only the one sector is that IT sector is not showing some strength. IT sector is coming into big profit, and the consumer durables goods like FMCG, Hindustan Unilever, ITC is in the downtrend, and they are being in profit correction. Pharmaceutical is in downtrend. Auto sector is in sideways right now. They are not showing any some trends. Like Tata Motors and everything are in sideways. I've already discussed into my previous YouTube video. So we may head to the downside. So please tread carefully. If you and please be in a conservative mode, that don't be don't think that the market will be pulled down and it will go up again and again. No, now it's time to book little bit of profit from your portfolios. Keep booking at least a 50 to 60% and keep rest in idle, and or either one suggestion will be be cash ready when you get the best opportunity. In whenever you have and you think that the market has corrected a decent prices, then you can start investing. But right now I can see that lots of stock are going a sideways, going a conservative patterns in and not showing some strength and everything, and not able to drive the market. So right now on a daily chart, again the RSI is showing the losing of the momentum, not trading above the 60, not trying to close up this resistance, and the resistance is big, very huge, and the momentum will flow in the Bank Nifty only if the close we get above 40,174. But we do have a resistance coming inside at 40,845 to 41,755. So I'm not so bullish on the Bank Nifty, but yes, we have a little bit support on this area keynote, but not so bullish on this area. Yes, if you ask me, the biggest pullback we may see on this low side of level with the levels. We have supports at nearby 33,175, and if we are heading if the Nifty is so extremely bearish, definitely the Bank Nifty will also get the same bearishness into the play. Okay, we now move to Cnx IT. This is a sector that I'm focusing and looking for the from last few days, as IT sector has made higher high, and it was in the conservative sideways. It made a higher high and it dropped and it started to correct heavily, and it did some pullback to this we call a resistance zone, and thus started to move down again, and it has no support and no clearance until unless this, and this may be a reason that this sector may drag Nifty to the downside. This is the area of support levels below the level, marking that 31,000 as, and it is trading nearby a 40 area, not going up, and RSI is not also showing me some momentum coming in. And we'll look for the weekly chart, as weekly chart telling me that this is actually the price a little bit lower on the weekly. I'll just go and draw. Yeah, this is a beautiful area. So maybe IT sector will lead down to the Nifty, and Nifty is a bearishness, and only the leading sector is Cnx Metals. I'll look into it, and CNS stocks like Tata Steel, JSW Steel, JSL are right now at a good momentum. But on Monday, the chances are there that this stock may also get weak due to all over the selling pressure may come into the marketplace. Okay, already the pharma IT sector is been a downside, and already this major area of the Cnx IT has been broken out, and it is just come to test the area of resistance and trying to push it down again. And the momentum in RSI is also losing, means all over the selling is coming in, the broader markets are getting sold off, and we can see easily through the FIs and DIs data. I don't track so much, but yes, we can see and observe this through the volume also. When the market goes down, as in increasing in volume, it may lead to the destructions to the downside. So not so bullish. Okay, Cnx Metals. Only the leading sector for the Nifty was Cnx Metal, as it is showing some good strength and everything. But yes, but we have come to the little bit area of the resistance over here. So we may see some gap ups onto the metals, but if we try to close above the 6306 on the daily chart of the metal sides, everything I think so metal will lead to the market again. But once again, the Nifty, Bank Nifty is a weak. Bank Nifty is also have little bit strength, but overall the strength is weakening up and making it to the downside. So mostly I will just go and I'll see, and I can see that there is no some, this has an area of interest rate. I can see the fresh area of support. The fresh area of support for the metal sectors to come down in this area. So mostly, if the metal also starts selling off, I think so whole market and the whole thing will get down and get worse. And don't get panic. If you have good beautiful profits you made in your on your investments, start booking. As yes, I can see that the momentum on the RSI is dying off. As I can see, the RSI is not going and close above the 60 on weekly also. So you need to now get stable. You need to now get in alert mode. From Monday onwards, we can see the increase in volatility in Nifty, Bank Nifty, in metal sectors that were playing a very good key role for a few days. But now I cannot see anything through this moment. Okay. So here is my total analysis. I was looking. I need to check on SP 500. As SP 500 has broken on a weekly chart, the SP 500 has come down. As same thing is happening in the SP 500. As we can see, lots of selling pressure, lots of weaknesses coming into the market. The market has broken its low over here. It was a major bulls last bull hopes, and we may see this trending shift from this movement, as there is lots of increase in inflation data, as we have a little bit what we support at this area. So we may see 3970 to 3820 area as a support for the SP 500 on daily chart. Yes, it's showing some weakness. There is no, this area has been total so we can call it as a support. It has been tested a lots of time, so I will not be able to take this again. Yes, we have a fresh area of support coming down at 3970, nearby 4000 on the SV side. Same on to the Nasdaq evening. As you can see, the high time frame of the Nasdaq also declining. It has taken up the swing high from here, and it has made a low, and we are heading to the downside on this downtrend. We have taken this little bit support at this level, but we may see the upcoming price nearby at 12,100 on this SV, sorry, on Nasdaq. This has been used up. We have no fresh support until at least this area. So the momentum on the RSI is also dying off. It is trading near the 40, but on the next week, if we close below this 40, we may see the selling pressure dragging into it. Dow Jones, DY, as you can see, Dow Jones has taken multiple support, and this area has been broken out and taken out. But I can see that if the Dow Jones is taking some resistance, and that what I've marked at this area, I know that this wasn't support. This has become a resistance. The price has taken the resistance and it is trying to come down. The RSI is also pulling, not going above the 60, not closing up, and there is lots of selling pressure coming inside the market in the US also, and it may lead and drag to this downside area of support at 31,500 to 30,520. Now let's switch to the weekly chart of the Dow Jones. Yes, the same thing, the same play, the same area. Not so good, and not so good for the markets right now. And RSI is telling us in that the momentum has been upside momentum and the upside acceleration is not in the play. Okay, so moving to the Bitcoin. BTC, USD. Yes, we are in on a weekly chart. We are taken the resistance of this price area, the Bitcoin, and we have taken the support. As we can see, there is lots of increase in inflation in US and other things. We may see lots of good selling pressure coming in, and Bitcoin is again hitting downside as Bitcoin is so weak in the trend, and we can see that RSI is not taking some goods, and it's not a good sign that RSI is not giving us a good sign of bullishness into the same area. And I'll keep this area once again into the focus 31.15, but my major area of the support or the key reversal point will be nearby the 20,000 on the Bitcoin. So trade safe, your majorly stop loss are at this below of this lowest low point at 28.75. Daily chart. No, we are heading to this downside. We are taking the resistance at a 60 on a daily, and RSI shows the resistance coming up. The bearishness is at a 60-20. It has hit the 20. It has gone. It is into the bearish territory zone. The RSI is telling us yes, we can see the downside extension more and more. Don't have any fresh support and fresh area of demand also onto this area. Yes, we can take this area a little bit support, but not so great. We have a support on Bitcoin nearby 20,000 only. Yes, we do have a little bit below this area on daily chart, but at this area also we can have a little bit good support on daily chart at 24,090. Yes, we have a little bit good area of 2490, as it has not, the price has not revisited this support zone, and it may take some bounce again from this area of support. So thank you guys, thank you for this week. Also last one is gold. Need to check on the gold future. Gold is trying to move up. I've already drawn the trend line. The major area of sideways, it's going total sideways, not so bullish unless the price get close above this area of resistance and this area of resistance. So the key area of focus will be from this area to this area of resistance, and then we can see this upside acceleration coming in the gold. But due to increasing inflation, increasing in consumer prices in US, that's where the instability is going on. And let me check into the dollar index. As the dollar index is in the weekly support right now, and it may shoot to the upside, and we don't have resistance in the dollar unless this area of support, resistance of 96. We may take some support at this area and into the dollar. We have a little bit support into this area for the dollar. This is also great support at this current price, but if it drop also, we have the major support coming up into this 94 dollar. Resistance will be around about, we need to check on the daily chart. Yes, taking support at 40, trying to shift. It may take the 60 to the on the RSI, and it may cross current price. Yes, we may take this as a resistance, this price area of resistance at $98. Crude oil. From last few weeks, the crude oil has been straightway to the upside, it rolling up, and need to check. Yes, it has come to the area of resistance. What was the previous support becomes a resistance, and it's a big area of resistance, and I don't think so the crude oil will take to this new high. The price may turn down from this current area of resistance, and we may see some weakness unless we don't have a good area of support again coming in. Need to check at the area of this one. Already the RSI is above in a bullish territory zone on weekly chart. We have taken the support over here, and the price has rallied back again. Let's see if some selling error orders maybe we may see in upcoming days. not so great. Area of support. Need to check more low on the time frame. Right now it is only at around about $71. It is showing me this area of a good area of support, and you can call it as demand also, demand zone. So this is the one demand zone I'm looking right now at a current level over here. Not a fresh authentic support areas or demand zone are there. We may see the straight way falling to this area of support. Now that was for this whole week. Bitcoin, ESP 500, Nifty 50. If there is something else, I'll just come and update from myself, my end. And thank you for this wonderful, great time with me. Thank you. Please do subscribe and share my video. And love from your end, happiness from your end. Thank you. Thank you once again. My name is Sankit Patange. Welcome to my YouTube channel once again.